All right, y'all, guess what? I was watching the Supreme Court and some decisions that were being made not long ago, and they are basically going to really increase the process and the execution of education, bringing back a lot of trade education, plumbers, construction workers. There's some overhaul, being done in the education system. As the Speaker of the House so awesomely, amazingly put it, we're going to teach students skills such as plumbing, construction, electrical work. Um, the the country right now, because of what politics has done in the last 25 years, especially in the last, we'll say, really intensely, like taking a magnifying glass and really honing it in, intensifying the stupidity in the last 5 or 10 years, we are down production from the East Coast to the West Coast. Blue collar work, construction, road repair, development is underdeveloped in a lot of areas. The city development financial numbers are way off balance. So, what that means in fancy terms is when you're building a city, it has to be done a certain way, there has to be a certain schematic, and you can't under or over develop. It has to be done a certain way. I'll go into that later. And so we are bringing back good education in the school system, not LGBTQ. Yeah, go ahead and hang up this video because you just got triggered. I don't care. And we need students, kids, and really all people learning how to be good citizens, learning how to be respectful and polite and conduct themselves in a certain way. We need them to be purpose driven. We need them to be for a while, you'd get these young people, especially out of college, and they would apply for jobs, and all they cared about was the benefits and the pay and how much time do I get off. And the mentality recently was students, especially out of college, because they teach them to be liberal. The mentality was a job exists to pay for my lavish lifestyle. Well, if you want a lavish lifestyle, you have to work for it. You have to become more valuable. So there's an overhaul in the education system. This is great news. Wish that happened to me when I was in the education system, but it didn't. I grew up with trash education, but thank God I started working at a young age. And so good for these kids. That's a big start in the education system. Now, if we can just get into reprogramming people through social media, that will be a good topper. So education systems being overhauled, this is great news.